All right, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Good to see everybody on with us on Flight School today. Where's my partner at?
Yeah,
There he
I'm
is.
here.
It's like Hollywood Squares over here. I got to try to find you. Yes. Good
Uh,
morning, everybody. How you doing?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
There we go. There we
Great
go.
morning, feeling fabulous.
Feeling
Man,
Oh, wait,
amazing.
wait, wait. Who was that all froggy in the morning talking about great morning to the family?
And T. Gray, I
it was,
think people might be in the wrong Zoom.
it was a few people over there. I gave everybody the number.
oh,
Okay.
Okay, good, good. Okay, well, I see
yeah.
them. They're starting to come on over. Come
Yeah.
on
Oh,
over.
geez.
Come on over, Red Rover.
Mm-mm.
All right, cool. Well, we'll see them as they get here. And you know what? Here's the crazy thing. This might be well, I won't say our last time on this Zoom. But you guys know our merger is imminent. We've been working really hard on it, and we're almost there. So this flight school is vintage because there's a chance this might be the last flight school under the flight school banner. Might be something different next Saturday.
Okay.
So we'll see. I can't give. I'm being very careful not to give dates, but we did say first week, right? We did say first week, and we have been working really hard behind the scenes and getting things set up and transitioned and having all sorts of meetings and all that kind of good stuff. So we've been making really, really good progress. I'm really proud of Mr. Hatem Sherian, the CEO, and his team that he's got over there. They're very, very sharp and very, very capable. And I'm excited about the work that they're doing. We send them things in the middle of the night. We wake up in the morning and they're done. And I love it. So it's absolutely wonderful. All right. So good to see you guys. Let's say some good mornings. Let's see some good mornings. Let's turn those cameras on. Let's see those pretty faces and handsome smiles and Kevin chewing his breakfast. What up, Kevin? Speaking of
Good old fashioned cereal this morning.
good old fashioned cereal. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Excellent, excellent, excellent. What's up, Dorcas? How you doing?
Absolutely wonderful, Mr. Gray. How are you?
I am absolutely fantastic. Good to see. I feel like I just showed up in school and got chastised nicely. Mr. Gray?
Sorry, sir. I am an educator.
It's all good. It's all good. I just felt like I need to just get my act together for a minute.
God.
What's
You're
up,
too
Michelle
much.
Wheeler? How are you
You're too
today?
much.
I'm fine. It's 7 a.m. here and I'm just now waking up. But I was wondering, are we going to have access to our back office again, or is that going to change too?
Yes.
That's gonna change too. It's all gonna change. It's all changing. Is there a song about changing? The change is changing. I don't know the song. Anyway, but yeah, it's all in transition. It is all.
Okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm
That's great.
doing absolutely great. Thank you, my
You,
lovely.
you
Asking.
and Mark look great.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
We,
You're
we
welcome.
feed we feed Mark all sorts of vitamins to keep him looking good.
Yes.
It's like he has to when he shows up at the office, he's got to come and take his medicine like the asylum. You would just give him a little
Oh.
some pills in it. I'm teasing. I'm making this stuff up as I go along. What's up, Terrell? Good to see you, man. How you doing?
What's going on, T-Gray? I'm doing amazing. How
Good
about
to
yourself?
Absolutely fantastic, my brother. I know you're out there doing the right thing, building for the New Deal. That's what
Yes,
Travell
sir.
on Instagram. He says he is building for the New Deal. That is fantastic. What's up, FX Rich? How you doing?
Man, I'm fantastic. How about you and Mark? How are you guys doing?
Yeah, doing good.
Doing great, man. How did we do in the markets this week, sir?
Man, as usual, I'm calling those bangers. People are doing at least 3% a day.
Uh,
Man, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to get back on there with you, man.
Yeah.
This week, the market was like the Lord. It and it taketh away.
Yes, it took it on Thursday.
It tooketh on Thursday, it tooketh.
Yes, it took it.
And did some tooketh thing.
But we got it back on Friday. We got it back on Friday.
Okay, good. All
Or
right.
some of us
Oh
got
my
it back on
God.
Friday.
All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. What's up, Michelle Jacobs? How you doing?
I am doing well. Good morning, T. Gray. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see that smile. Love that energy. Look,
What's this up in the corner?
I'm away. She's got a coffee cup and it says I'm away. You got a status going on your Zoom.
Oh, let me see
Even though you're here, your Zoom status says you're not here.
Okay, let me see.
So maybe this flight school is an out of body experience for you.
T. Gray. You're
Dude. Hey, and you know what? Mark, guess who I spy with my little eye?
Who?
It might be.
Kiara Lasty. What's up, Kiara? How you doing?
Hey, how are
What's
you?
up?
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
Kiara's like, they're still crazy.
Absolutely amazing over here.
Are you in Mexico?
Not at the moment. I'm in Texas. I
Okay.
have to come see you guys.
You
Okay.
had to come see
All
it. Come get the Texas fall.
Yeah.
All 2 days of it.
Right.
What's up, Becky Rayburn?
Good morning.
How you doing?
It's wonderful. It's November.
That's right. You know what November is, right?
Holiday season.
No.
Oh, it's the first zone of the month.
No.
Next try.
Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Next
it.
Saturday is the most important day of the year, Becky.
Veterans Day.
T. Gray's birthday.
Oh, I didn't know.
Come on, girl.
Happy
We've been
birthday.
waiting all year for this.
Oh my God.
Nothing else matters. No,
I gotta put it on my
Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas doesn't matter.
T. Gray's birthday.
All right. Woohoo.
Happy birthday in advance.
When you open your calendar on that day, there should be fireworks and confetti.
Happy birthday to you.
I love this woman. She's hired. I think I finally met somebody as crazy. It's not my birthday. No, it's too early. It's too early. It's next weekend. No, it's the next weekend. It's not even next weekend. It's the 15th. It's 2 weekends. It's 2 Fridays from now.
It's your birthday month.
You guys have plenty of time to get ready. And we do take donations and presents and stuff like that. They will be accepted. There. Right. I'm not fibbing, Yvette. In November 15th. That is the day. That is the day. The day. 11/15.
How old are you going to be?
Huh?
How old are you going to be?
27 plus 30.
57.
57.
Yep.
All right, cool. What's up, Herb Grant?
Man, I'm doing awesome right now.
Of course you are. You're on here with us, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Look at Ron Petty over there. What's up, Ron Petty?
I'm doing wonderful, T. Gray. How you and Mark doing?
Can't you tell?
Yeah.
Electrified. Absolutely wonderful over here. Cool. I see the numbers going up. They found the Zoom. Mark. Diana Hardy. What up, champ?
Yeah, I found the Zoom. I got to change it on my calendar.
No, well, don't make the change in ink. Make it in pencil, not even crayon.
Yep.
We're trucking along over here. We are trucking along. All right, cool. Well, good to see you guys this morning. Absolutely fun time. We keep rocking. And I like what Travell sent me on Instagram. He sent me a message that basically said that he is using this time to prepare by growing his team and growing himself. And that's really what we should be doing with this time. So that's what today's flight school is about. One of the ways that we get a better result is we plan in advance for how we can become better. And that's what today's flight school is going to be. Today's flight school is going to be about how you can go from being a builder to being a leader, because you're going to have a new opportunity. You're going to have a rebirth opportunity to start again, essentially, and build yourself the business that you've always wanted. You've been training, you've been preparing, and now you're going to get that golden opportunity. So, Mark, let's go ahead and kick in our slides. Let's go ahead and get this thing started so we can get down to that part and let these fine people enjoy their Saturday.
Okay.
All righty.
Disclaimer.
Ibüümerang cannot and will not make any guarantees about how much money you're going to make, even though you can make money, because you can't make guarantees about how much work you're going to do. Only you can do that. So ask you how much money you're going to make. All right. That's our disclaimer. Next slide. It's the white zone. What do we do in the white zone? And listen, folks, I want to give you some love and some encouragement. The white zone is what we do. The zones are what we do. It's how we build. And as you transition from builder to leader, one of the systems that you want to put in place that's going to help you build a big, the big check challenge, a big check that is duplicatable, that is repeatable, that you can count on, is creating a zones building culture on your team. You want to internalize this. You want to embody this. You want to teach this as you grow. You want to do this yourself and teach it to others. So this is a systematic way of dividing the month up into 3 areas of focus. And remember, whatever you focus on expands. And so this is why we have these 3 areas of focus, so that we can expand the activity in that direction as we progress through the month. The first 10 days of the month are the white zone, where we focus on exposing people to the business and the opportunity. The first 10 days of the month are about massive exposure. The first 10 days of the month are about how many times can we get the word out. And, I think about my Instagram and the amount of times that I see Mr. Bug's ad, and the amount of times that I see golf ads, and the amount of times that I see ads for this and ads for that, because these folks understand massive exposure. Massive exposure. The number one thing that kills any business, including your business, is obscurity. 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 Use it in a sentence. My business died because of obscurity. Nobody knew I was there. Nobody knew I was in business. Nobody knew what I did. Obscurity. So that's why you want to take the massive exposure zone seriously. You guys are going to have the opportunity to launch your businesses again. And every time I launched my business, I made sure that my exposure touched no fewer than 500 to 1,000 people. And that's why I always launch my business with anywhere between 30 and 50 new personal enrollments in a 30-day period of time. Why? Because I went hard on massive exposure. Hey, everybody, this is what I'm doing. You know who understands massive exposure? My buddy, Deshaun Jones, who has been a judge here in Houston for the last 6 years and who has now returned to private practice. What did he do? Where's this message at? He sent a message out to all his friends yesterday. And here's what the message said. Quick update. I'm back in private practice and now accepting personal injury and select employment referrals. I'm serving of counsel to the Nielsen Law Firm. We handle serious injury and workplace harm cases, including car and 18-wheeler crashes, Uber Lyft incidents, apartment shootings, negligent security, and sexual assaults. If something crosses your desk that's not a fit, please keep me in mind. The firm's owner is board certified with extensive trial experience, and our team includes 3 seasoned trial attorneys, soon to be 4. We can assist, co-counsel, or try the case if needed. For professional contacts and colleagues, please feel free to email me at blah, blah, blah. What did he do yesterday? Massive exposure, because just because he went back into private practice doesn't mean everybody knows it. At first, the only person that knows it is him and his wife in the law firm. So he wanted to make sure everybody knew. So what did he do? Massive exposure. Now it's time to measure up. Look in the mirror. Can you ever say that you ever really did massive exposure? I'm trying to prep you. You are about to have a new launch opportunity. How do you kick it off? Massive exposure. Massive exposure. Light the fuse, let the bomb explode. Okay? That's how you are going to do this. I hope, am I talking to anybody? Y'all understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Clearly.
Clearly,
Yes.
sir. Definitely.
D, I'm just saddened. You know why? Because I've said this before.
Yeah.
Many times.
Yes.
And sadly, most are going to do the same thing that they did before. But I really hope that you, the 1 or 2 of you who are really listening to me, who feel me, you feel me? Who feel me, who are picking up what I'm putting down. The 1 or 2 of you are going to actually do it. You know, if I were you and I were in this, about to have this transition, I promise you, when I'd be sitting there, and when that starter pistol goes off, it would be off to the races. As a matter of fact, I'd be lining them up like Travell right now. I'd be lining them up. And then I would drop the bomb. I'd be hard to catch. I'd be ready with my list of 500 to 1,000. And I'm like, hey, this is what I'm doing. And I'm going to find the 30, 40, 50 people who want to do what I'm doing. And that's my launch squad. And we're going to take over. I'm just trying to give you guys a formula. It's worked for me more than once. That formula resulted in 2 diamond businesses in network marketing. Prospecting 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, even 50 people is not massive exposure. What would I do? As soon I would make, as soon as I was able to get all the information and understand the company, I would record my video. Did we do this together already, guys? Y'all remember that exercise?
Yes. Yes.
I would record my video. And I'll put it up on YouTube. And how long is this video? Who remembers?
30 minutes or less. 30 minutes.
Man, let's bring it down to 15. People's attention spans have gone to trash. I would record my video. We practiced that. We did that. You guys drowned me in videos. We did critiques. We were prepared for a moment such as this. And it's off to the races, because I'm not going to give 150 presentations, but I'm going to give 150 presentations. In this digital age, I'm going to give 150 presentations without giving 150 presentations. Does it make sense? Y'all feeling me? Anybody remember how to get somebody to watch your presentation? Anybody remember how?
Get them to say yes.
How many times, FX Rich?
At least 3 times.
At least 3 times. And then when you send them the link,
confirm they
When they-
received it.
When they say they're going to watch it.
Yeah, but where are you when you send them the link, folks?
Oh, you're talking to them.
You're still talking to them. Why?
Because you send that link before talking to them. That's 50% of, they're not going to listen.
Exactly, because they're going to tell you what?
They
Oh, yeah.
didn't get it.
I ain't get it.
I didn't get it either.
Right? So let's just take that one off the table. Okay. All right. So you guys are feeling this, right? That's the methodology. Next slide, brother. You guys, you got to have your numbers, right? I'm going to be checking in with you. Mark and I, we're not going anywhere. Still going to be here, driving you crazy, checking in on you. And you know what I'm going to ask? I'm going to say, Cynthia, how many people did you send the video to? How many people did you expose? And what is the absolute wrong answer? Who can tell me what the wrong answer is?
The absolute wrong is I didn't send anybody anything.
Oh, that's the horrible answer. Right?
But I don't know.
You should know your number.
I don't know is the wrong answer. What else is the wrong answer? What's the answer that's going to send me over the top?
To say I had to do what?
What video?
No. That's what's going to make me hang up. What's the answer that's going to send me over the top? There's my least favorite answer when I ask somebody, how many did you do? And they say
1 or 2.
No. That I can deal with that.
I don't know.
I'm working on it.
0.
I don't have a list.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh.
Oh, if you want to see me burst into flames,
And give you a
I
number.
say, how many videos did you send out? How many people you send? How many people did you process? Say, oh, a lot. I'm gonna lose my cookies. I'm gonna go crazy. I'll be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Man, a lot. I'm gonna pull out a calculator. I'm like, I can't find the button that says a lot.
Give you a number.
Numbers, know your numbers. That's why I see the people say 1 or 2. At least I can deal with that. I'm like, okay, well, I know what I'm dealing with. I'm not happy about 1 or 2. Don't get it twisted. But at least it's a number. Right? A lot. Oh my God. Don't get me started. I got my own self started. All right. Next slide.
Trade buddy.
Wow, that was it. I was on a roll. That was kind of an abrupt end. It's kind of like this movie I was watching last night. What is it with these movies where they don't end the movie? I hate those movies. They sit there, they got you, and you're just like, and then it just ends before it ends. Like,
Hey, T. Gray, was it that House of Dynamite? Was it
House
that
of
movie?
Dynamite drove me batty with that.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one.
Oh my goodness. And then there's another one now, Hierarchy. Same thing. It ends before it ends. I can't stand. You know what? They need to put a disclaimer on those movies up front. This movie ends before it ends. If you need an ending, don't watch this movie. I mean, I woke up this morning feeling incomplete. I'm seriously, I woke up this morning still pissed. I'm like, that didn't just happen.
They're leaving you to your
What's
own
the movie?
conclusion.
Hierarchy. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Watch it.
It doesn't end. And it was good too. My wife and I had us just totally sucked in. We're just like, wait to see what happened. And then it ended.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, what? No. And of course, that's the edited version. I did use a lot of bad words. So I repent. Sorry,
Great buddy. PS20.
Okay, there we go. That's right, Mark. Bring us back. Gee, that's why we need an adult in the room.
Week of 10/27 through 10/31. Gold, 9 trades, 7 wins, 2 losses, max pips, 1,489. Win rate, 77%. Profit per 1 lot traded, $10,295. GJ, 4 trades, 3 wins, 1 loss, max pips, 477. Win rate 75%. Profit per one lot traded $1,878. UCAD 10 trades, 8 wins, 2 losses, max pips 364, win rate 80%. Profit per one lot traded $1,479. 23 trades total, 18 wins, 5 losses, 77% win rate, max pips $2,330. Oh,
Michelle Jacobs on spot. She actually had this before you started, and I think it was because of the extra time I gave her when I was chasing the movie squirrel. But it's $13,652 is what you would have made had you taken every one of these trades with the one lot size. All right. Speaking of lot sizes, guess what fun project I've been working on with the Risen guys this week? Moving the Elevate content into Quick Coach. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You've been working on
I saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, almost there. Almost there. Almost done. A few more videos and it'll be ready. Bling, ready to go. Ready, Freddie. All right. So does that bring us to free masterclass today?
Yep. And
now,
Sunday.
today and tomorrow.
Yes.
Now,
so boltonbugs.com/masterclass with 3 S's.
Really?
Yes.
For today too?
Yes.
There's a lot of fakes out there, so you got to be careful.
Hold on a minute. Wait, are you for real?
Yes.
Bugs.com/masterclass.
So just click on the link.
With 3 S's. Oh shit.
Shoot. Swager.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. It really worked. Is there a reason for that?
No idea.
All right, but do hit the guys up and let them know that the that page is not behaving properly. It's not sizing properly.
Okay.
Let me see. That's in my comment browser. Hold on. Let me see if it works well in Safari. Hold on.
Maybe Apple.
I doubt it.
Oh, you know what? It redirects.
Yeah.
It redirects to masterclass with 1. But still, yeah, it's not behaving properly, Mark. Let them know.
Okay. All right.
And that's on a laptop screen, so I imagine. All right, but in any event, yeah, so there's 2. But let me tell you about these 2. So today is a network marketing masterclass. Tomorrow is going to be something a little bit different and special. So stay tuned. Okay. What else we got, Mark?
3-day AI challenge live November 14th through the 16th, 2025.
Now, who remembers the September masterclass when it was?
It was the big check challenge for September. And he announced October's AI.
But when was it though? It was 9/26. And what is 9/26? That's right. So it was Mr. Bug's birthday.
Oh.
Now look at these dates.
You don't celebrate birthdays.
Got your birthday in there, Mr. Gray.
Right, smack dab in the middle. So y'all better be there, and y'all better be on birthday behavior, because I'm probably gonna be cutting up.
When I have my cigar, Tigray. When I have my cigar for you.
There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna definitely light one up. But I'm gonna tell you this, guys. I'm not like Mr. Bugs. I celebrate my birthday.
Whole week, right?
I see PDDG just joined us. Well, he's been here for the whole time, but he came on camera for a hot second. He did like a peekaboo. What's up, sir? How are you?
I'm great. How you doing there, Tigray?
Doing absolutely fantastic, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. I know you're excited. All righty. What else do we have, Mark?
Okay. Yep.
It's that time.
Slides.
Okay. All right. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into our training for today. It is an appropriate training because it's about where you want to go in this new chapter called Risen Live. And where you want to go is you want to go from a builder to a leader. Let me ask you this question. How many of you would absolutely love to have a massive team, a massive organization, hundreds of people, thousands of people in your team? How many of you would love to have that?
I would love that.
You would love it?
Absolutely.
I would love it myself.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. Now let's see. I don't know if we want to do that. I'm gonna keep this here for a second, and that way I can change it because I feel like I want to make sure we continue to talk to each other here. Okay. Well, here's the deal. Come closer. Come closer. It ain't gonna just happen, right? In order to have that type of a team, a lot of things have to happen with you. That's why I want to congratulate, everyone here who has joined the academy, the HB Rank Up Academy, because basically what it shows is a commitment to growing yourself. It basically is an acknowledgement of, I don't know what I don't know. Let me make an investment so that I can learn it and then apply it. And I'm going to tell you you're going to have an opportunity to learn in a concentrated fashion what Mark and I have been able to learn over the years, right? But the number one thing is that if you want to have that massive organization, you have to transition from being a builder to a leader, okay? Now, let's talk about builders. What is the builder mindset? The builders are like tennis players. Builders are like golfers. What do those two sports have in common?
They're individual sports.
They are individual production sports. It's you, right? And so builders prioritize their individual effort over collaboration. They all they care about is what they're doing. Here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing. And they get a good result, but they don't transition to a great result. It only takes them so far. Builders are about control. You know when you're dealing with the builder when they try to micromanage everything that you do. Right? Builders are about control. They try to micromanage every aspect of the process. They're standing right behind you with the white glove. Builders evaluate their success based on their activity levels and their own personal output. So it's very myopic. They look, they do fantastic. And we've all known people like that can get a good result, but they can't grow a massive organization. Their business can only grow, but so big. Typically, a builder will have an organization that maybe goes about 3 to 4 levels deep. And that's about it. And the reason for that is, and Mark, can you find where that feedback is coming from and maybe mute that one line? The reason for that is you can only really influence your business about 3 or 4 levels deep. Even if they have a large organization, they go wide, it'll typically only go about 3 or 4 levels deep and it'll die. It'll start to thin out beyond that. It won't really grow beyond that. And that's because, so there's a gap between where they are and where they want to be. And that's the leadership gap. And we need to, today we're going to talk about how to bridge that gap. What is the gap? First is dependency. They can't grow because too many people rely on them. And that's because that's the environment they created. That's the world that they designed. Because they like that. They like to be needed. They like to be heralded. They like to get the credit. So because of that, they create an environment where people are dependent upon them. If you want to go from a builder to a leader, part of bridging the gap means you need to transition from me to we. You'll find a lot of builders have I disease. Everything is I. Here's what I do. Here's what I did. Well, I. And they need to learn they need to learn to speak French. They need to learn to say we. Because I is exclusive, we is inclusive. And here's what happens. You're going to have sharp, incredibly talented people join your team. And if you don't learn to speak French and say we, they're going to feel excluded and they will move on. They will stay with you for a time. And once they realize there's not a place for them in your world, they will cycle out. Where's my chat? I didn't go and see the chat. Here we go. Put the chat right here. Are you with me? Congratulations, Diana. Diana, I was talking about you. I heard you join the academy. That's what I was talking about. Congratulations. Yvonne, Brenda, yes, everybody's with me. Okay, good. And then there's this influence gap. You need to move from being a doer to a developer. And it's hard. Do I have anybody else out there who's willing to admit that they're type A, obsessive compulsive, and they are the right man or the right woman for the job? I'll go first. I'll put in chat. Me. Anybody else? Type A, obsessive compulsive, and you are the best person for the job. Absolutely. Right? And this is going to be the hard part for you. You've got to learn to let go, to trust, and to let people around you make their mistakes. Yep. Diana said, others would probably say me. Other people would probably say Diana Hardy. That's why I had to start with me, because Holton will probably watch this recording and be like, T, that was your chance for therapy. All right. So let's think about what got you here to being a good builder. Your drive got you here. These are all great qualities. Your drive got you here. You're relentlessly committed to your goals and success, and that's good. Your independence. You're self-sufficient. You're not a baby. You figure out a way to make things happen. Really good. You got hustle, right? So you got your energy gets you out there. You're going, you're creating opportunities, you're chasing down the results. Here's one that's maybe not so good: perfectionism. You know, you're about excellence, which is good, but your desire to get it perfect can keep you from having incredible progress. But what's going to get you to that leadership zone? Well, the first thing that's going to get you to that leadership zone is your ability to have and cast and communicate a clear vision. Homework assignment. Homework assignment. Begin to craft the vision that you will communicate about this next chapter. People follow a vision and rally behind a vision. And the more clearly and easily you can communicate it, people can adopt it. Whether you agree with this politically or not doesn't matter. I'm going to give you an example of a clearly casted vision that people rallied behind. Make America great again. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make America great again. It's a vision. Clearly communicated. Easy for people to rally behind. Whether you like it or not doesn't matter. I'm not here endorsing any one side or the other. I'm just giving an example of a vision that was clearly communicated. And that it was easy for people to say, hey, I'm going to get on that train. Am I making sense to you guys? Can you craft a clear vision, a clear message? Like the Cowboys, you're right. We're going to the Super Bowl. This is our year. Every year, Cowboys fans. Followed by 24 millionaires sitting in a bar watching the Super Bowl. Other teams playing in the Super Bowl. Can you craft and communicate a clear vision? You got about a week to get the bones right. Right? I don't expect you to be able to complete it because you still want to learn more about your new company and what it's going to contain. But if the vision is only partially about the company, it's mostly about what you're going to do using that company as a vehicle. So you should be able to get this about 90% complete between now and next week. Oh, I see smoke coming out of FX Rich's box. He's thinking. He is thinking. That engine is turning, bro. Oh my goodness, I sees it. All right. Then we need to have, once you have the vision, you need to be able to communicate it. And you want to be able to create an environment of open communication. Because when you communicate openly, people trust you. You want to create an environment that promotes collaboration. But if you are the person with all the answers and nobody else's information or ideas matter, and when things are not going well, you're willing to get on there and pee on somebody's foot and tell them it's raining, it's not going to work long term. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to be leading very many people. And then there's empowerment. Giving other people the reins, letting them lead. Because when you empower others, it leads to shared success and growth. You communicate what the vision is and the parameters are, and you let them go do it. This is where I want to really thank FX Rich and Diana Hardy, because we had such a conversation. I was able to have a conversation with them and say, hey, we're walking a tough road right now, and I need help. I need help keeping the group together. Here's what needs to happen. Can you guys do it? And they both said, we got you. And there was no micromanaging. I let them do it their way. And they did a fantastic job. And I openly honor Rich and Diana for that. You know, I love Diana. You know, I'll tell you, Diana and Rich both, they tell me what they are going to do. Hey, T. Gray, I'm doing this. I launched this. I launched this challenge. This is the reason for the challenge is this. It started here, and here's how long it goes. Here are the results from the first week of the challenge. Here are the results from the second week of the challenge. Hey, T. Gray, I started in the lab. Tuesday nights, we do beginners. Thursday nights is a little bit more advanced. Thank you, Rich. I'm not going to them saying, hey, you need to do this. But that's what happens when you empower people. And when you find sharp, qualified people, you give them the vision, you empower them, and you celebrate the results that they create. It's a real life example. And I'll tell you, that's not the easiest thing for me to do. I'll give you another real life example. My partner, my brother, Mark. Every week we have a conversation. What are we going to talk about on flight school this week? And in the beginning, it was always me saying, okay, this is what the topic's going to be. This is what the topic's going to be. And then it transitioned and it started to be Mark say multiple choice. Okay, T. Gray, here are 3 topics. Which one you want? I pick a topic and then I go build a training. This week, Mark gave me not only 3 topics, but 3 built presentations. Hey, which one of these do you want to do? I'm like, shit. I wanted to kiss him on the mouth practically. Wanted to practically, not really. Do not want that. You guys know what I mean.
Bro. Dude.
Mark just turned red.
Oh, I know he turned purple. But seriously, like honestly, right? Like when you work with a team, I know, right? Oh, Kevin, that was good, right? With them Cowboys, the high heels, right? But when you work with a team and you are willing to empower, right? And sometimes that happens systematically. It happens over time. It doesn't happen all at once, right? You don't give your 5-year-old the keys to the car, but you might give your 16-year-old the keys to the car, right? But this is a perfect example. I changed one slide on this thing, and I didn't change the content. I changed the graphic. That's it. I only did one other thing. Mark knows what the other thing is that I did. I promise you the next time we have an opportunity, I won't even have to do that. But that is how you develop as a leader and you grow your team, and that's how you get bigger. If you're in an environment where you have to do everything yourself and you got to be the deal, come closer. You will stay small. Oh, I'm blocking the screen. Move, T. Gray. There we go. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Screenshotters, did you get it? Okay. I know some folks are trying to screenshot each one, so I want to make sure I'm not in the way. All right. So next up is, we're still on this topic of control. I don't think we need to beat this one to death anymore. You have to be able to relinquish control. You have to be able to let go and trust your team's abilities. Here is a cautionary word, though. Do not relinquish control to just anybody. Like if your 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 17-year-old son or daughter is a wild child and you give them the keys to the car, that's on you. You don't give things up to people who can't handle it or are not ready for it. But that kind of leads us to the next thing, which is getting them ready through empowerment, through mentorship, through development, which we're going to talk about as we get to that slide, right? But when you do that, it helps them to grow. It helps them to be independent. And you don't totally just take your hands off the wheel. I talk to Diana and Rich all the time. We have a close connection. They have a direct line to me. When they send me messages, they always get a response. We have phone conversations. And we talk to make sure that we're on the same page. And then it's let go. Let them do what they're going to do because they're good at it. Right? And when people know you have high expectations, then they strive to reach those levels. I mean, one of the highest expectations I ever put on Rich was, Rich, I need you to cover me through this crisis. I cannot respond to these messages. I need you to take the fiery arrows and darts for me. He's not on payroll. But I let him know that I believe that his shoulders were broad enough to carry that load for me. And I was transparent with him about the level of stress that I was under trying to solve that issue. And I told him, I'm like, I can't deal with this and the fiery darts. I need you to help me. And I had to tell Holton, I'm like, yo, we got to make sure that Rich and Diana get the love because they help carry us through. Are you feeling me yet, guys? You guys get where I'm going with this? That's right, Rich. I know you weren't. I never had a question about it. So, and Diana, you're right. She says it takes a leader to know when to ask for help. And here's the thing, one of the biggest mistakes that people make in network marketing? This is a very important one. I'm coming back on camera. Very important. One of the biggest mistakes that people make in network marketing, and it's this. They think that because people are in their downline, they are children. That's the biggest mistake in the world. Because last time I checked, every one of you on this line is an adult. Some of you have led military units. Some of you lead organizations at your job. Some of you have the superhuman skill of controlling 20 or more children at the same time. A friend of mine dropped by with 2 kids yesterday. The only 2 kids that got Halloween candy from us because typically we turn out the lights and hide. But she came over with her 2 kids and the 2 girls were talking and the 2 kids were all over me. And I tell you right now, I reached my limit in 15 minutes. And those of you who are school teachers, I do not know how you do it. I am not made out of that stuff, right? But to forget that and now start to treat these adults like they're children, I'm going to tell you right now, it always ends badly. So you are the leader, but the people who are following you are not children. and if you give them the respect of being adults at all times, you will inspire amazing and virtually unbreakable loyalty. To say it again, if you treat them, see, that resonated. I see you, Nika, that resonated. When you treat the people in your organization with the respect that is due to adults, you will inspire unbreakable loyalty. It doesn't mean that you can't deliver hard messages. It doesn't mean that you can't tell people the truth. But it does mean that you don't ever treat them or speak to them as if they are beneath you or as if they are children. I've heard some horror stories. And I can tell you right now, one time, one of the first companies I was in, I'm an emerging leader. I'm building a group. And I got my group to the point where I'm doing a weekly meeting at the Brooklyn Marriott in New York City. My credit card is on file with the Marriott. When the meeting falls short, which sometimes it did, I ate the shortfall. Okay? Reached a point where I decided, now there was another group, Crossline. Now I wasn't a diamond in that company, but there was a diamond equivalent, they call them regional vice presidents or whatever in that particular company, that was also doing a meeting on the same night, 2 subway stops away on Wall Street, New York City. So I'm telling you, literally, you would get on the train, take 2 stops, and you were at my meeting, or go back 2 stops, you'd be at that person's meeting. And we had a conversation when they said, why are we doing 2 meetings in such close proximity to each other? And I decided to fold my meeting into that meeting. I said, let's collaborate. Let's do this together. Well, I got a phone call from my upline regional vice president who proceeded to load up his gun with real live cuss word ammunition and tell me how dare I cancel and move his effing meeting. And I'm looking at him, I'm looking at my phone like, is this dude crazy? My card is on file. He don't pay for this meeting. He don't even come to this meeting. This is my meeting. And he is talking down to me. And you know what I had in my other hand? My W-2. Because he's talking to me like I'm a child. But I'm a senior vice president of business and corporate development at one of the hottest internet companies during the internet explosion at this time. And my W-2, now in that company, I was maybe making $1,000 a month. So with $12,000 a year on annualized. But my W-2 said $1.2 million on it. And he's undressing me like I'm a child. Now, y'all know I'm from New York. Y'all know how we do, right, Rich? You know what I told him, right? GFY. And I quit the company that same day. So what am I telling you? Don't treat people like children. We might have had a different experience if he would have called me and said, hey, man, I heard that you folded up the meeting. Can you, I know you didn't consult with me. You probably didn't have to. I know your card is on the thing, but let's talk about why you did that. And I would have told him why. And if he had the reasons why he thought it wasn't a good idea, we could have had a discussion, but we could talk. We could talk like adults, right? And he could, and now granted, he had achieved a higher rank. If that was a mistake on my part, he could say, hey, listen, from my experience, here's why you may not have wanted to do that. I know you didn't know, whatever. We probably still be rocking to this day. Do you guys understand? Please don't make that mistake. I know some of you have had to deal with that. But don't be the person to perpetuate it, okay? That's how you go from a builder to a leader. You treat people with respect and with adults. Holton is the exact model of that. He's like, go make your mistakes, man. I'll help you fix them. Does that make sense? All right, cool, perfect. All right, let's keep going. Evolution of a leader. Get out the screen, Tigray. All right. So leaders start out as builders because you got to do it yourself, right? But that hands-on approach is going to dominate your personal success, but then eventually you're going to shift to becoming a coach. Now you learn to collaborate and your team starts to really grow. And then you go from coach to visionary, where you cast a vision and the empowerment leads to sustainable leadership success. A good friend of mine in the industry who was a mentor for some time, she built a massive business in one of the wellness companies focused on moms. She crafted and cast and communicated a vision around empowering mothers to create an income from home while being a caretaker for their children and their families. And it became a movement. She made millions and millions and millions of dollars. And she went through all of these steps. She was a builder. She did it herself. She became a coach. She learned to teach other people to do it. Then she became a visionary and launched a movement. That's what you want to do, guys. So it's really about developing and cultivating other leaders. And this is the hard part because it means you're going to have to get your ego out of the way. You have to retire that ego. If you need the spotlight, if you need the credit, that will be what is called a rate limiting factor in your business. All my MBAs out there, y'all know that term. Rate limiting factor. What is that? It is exactly what it sounds like. It is the thing that will slow your growth. If you have a car, what are the rate limiting factors? The amount of gasoline that you have. How fresh are the tires, right? How strong is the engine? Those are all the things that will determine how fast you can go or not go. If you're trying to build a network marketing business, what is a rate limiting factor? Your ego. It's probably the biggest rate limiting factor. How much credit do you need? Can you give somebody else the credit? Can you say that was this person's idea? Can you give somebody credit without giving yourself credit at the same time? Ooh, Diana, you like that one. Can you give somebody credit without saying, I'm so glad I found that person? I'm so glad I coached and mentored that person. Can you just give them credit? And let the credit stand. And just understand everybody knows they're on your team. Everybody knows you're their coach. Everybody knows you found them. You don't need to say it. Can you prop them up without popping your own collar at the same time? Leadership development is everything. Recognition is everything. You guys have heard it 1,000 times. I'm going to say it 1,001st time. Men die for it, babies cry for it. Recognition. But when you help people grow, then you're going to get the performance. Think about baseball. There's a league or division of baseball called AAA. What do they do in AAA? They develop the players of tomorrow. Let's think about Formula One. There's an F2 and an F3. What do they do in F2 and F3? It's the breeding ground for who's going to get to drive an F1. Does your business have an F2 and an F3? Does your business have a AAA? A AAA program where you foster growth, where you develop people and get them ready to be the next generation of diamonds. Holton had 12, if I don't want to get his stats wrong, he had at least 12 legs of business that had a diamond or above in it. No, it was more than that, but he had 12 of them where the person he sponsored was the diamond. That's badass. And it basically says, I am willing to get out of the way of your business. I'm willing to coach you and let you do the rest. I don't need to be, it says, I don't need to be the hero in your business. All right. Here's the next thing that's going to help you to really grow and get incredible results. Systems. Systems. SYSTEM. Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. That's what system stands for. Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Systems. Systems mean you don't want to be the cat with 1,000 teats, answering every question, solving every person's problem. You put a system in place so you can have some sanity, some quality of life. Systems. Systems. Systems, what you do with systems is systems allow you to not have to answer the same question over and over and over again. It's too easy to build a website today with an FAQ. Make it a system. Systems provide clear structure. When you do things a certain way, now you get a predictable result. You know what is a system? The zones are a system. What do we do on Team Michelle? Well, here's what we do. On the 1st to the 10th, we do massive exposure. On the 11th to the 20th, what do we do? Hello? Blue zone, what do we do? Massive
volume.
Volume.
I mean,
no, that's not volume. It's not volume.
Sponsoring.
Massive
Massive
sponsors.
sponsoring. Thank you, Herb. And then what do we do on Team Michelle in the last 10 days of the month?
Volume.
Massive volume.
Massive volume, right? White, blue, gold. That is a system. Okay. Here's another system. I really want to encourage you guys to adopt this part of the system. It never really happened thus far in our Boomerang world. It did actually happen in the beginning, but COVID kind of took us off the game and we never got back on it. But I want y'all to hear me good. Hear me good on this one. Y'all ready? Hear me real good on this one. You ready? End of the month closeout. Kev, you gonna run with this thing in Risen?
Yes.
You want to create a culture on your team where the end of the month is electric. Mark, where you at? Mark, remember end of the month? The last 5 days of the month, the last weekend of the month, the last 2-3 days of the month?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, guys. Mark, you want to tell me what it was like, or you want me to tell him?
It was absolutely awful.
It was awful. It was. It was the no sleep zone. We just went crazy. Nobody, like we scheduled our whole lives around the end of the month. We never went on vacation the end of the month. Never scheduled a trip the end of the month. The company didn't even schedule events end of the month. You know why? Because there was we created this culture, Kevin, where the last few days of the month, everybody was pushing to close it out. And it's not foreign concept, right? Think about finance companies, companies trying to close their books at the end of the month, right? That's how we just ran our business like that. End of the month. It was just, Okay, Diana, you need 1,000 points to get to your next level. We go into war over, we got what, 48 hours left? We're going to get them 1,000 points, right? I mean, that's what we did. It was drive. The company had extra customer support hours at the end of the month. As executives, I remember even in Boomerang early days, we didn't schedule nothing at the end of the month. When nobody was out of town. If I was at the movies with my wife at the end of the month, I get text message, I'm walking out the movie. What you need? What do you need? Create that culture. I promise you it will serve you well. Diana, it will serve you well. You train it, you teach it, you create a culture where, hey, listen, we're going to drive this thing. But now, end of the month, when you start doing that emergency call, let's suppose the month ends on a Friday. You doing an emergency call on Monday. Okay, guys, here we are. We got 5 days left in this month. Okay, here's what we need to do right now. Workshop, pull up your back office. Let's see where you are. Okay, I need to know right now who's within X amount of points of this, who's within X amounts of points of that. You already know because you're working with the leaders. Okay, so-and-so, you are yay close to director. We're going to get it done. Mary, you are yay close to senior director. We're going to get it done. Are you ready to get it done? Are you in, Mary? We got 5 days. We can do this. Who's on Team Mary? We're going to help Mary get there. This is what we need. All right, everybody, let's go. Let's rock and roll. See you guys on Wednesday. And by the way, this is a late call because we're not doing it during prime time. We're doing presentations from 7, 8, 9 o'clock. This call is at 10 o'clock at night. It's not a long call. It's 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Hey, we're going to just make sure we know what we need. You got people going to sleep thinking about their next rank. Friday morning, we got an early morning call. Okay, guys, look, we're in the home stretch. Today is it. We have till midnight. What do you need, Mary? 250 points? We getting that today. We do not miss the next rank by 250 points. Not on this team, not on Team Herb. We don't miss the next rank by 250 points, do we? No, we don't. We can do it. We're champions. Michelle, we're not going to let you miss it. Let's go. Yeah, absolutely, Rich. We get down to 50 points. I'm like, okay, pull out your credit card. Get your 50 points, girl. Right? But you see where I'm going with this, folks? That's a culture. It was almost like a biological clock that went off in Mark and I. We didn't even need a calendar to know that we were in the 5 days. Football fans, it was like the 2-minute drill. But that's what you want to create on your team in terms of your systems. Now, when you do that, here's what's the crazy thing. In the beginning, it'll be you driving that. But as you climb the ranks, here's what's going to happen, Antoinette. As your team gets bigger, and now you've climbed the ranks, and now you've got a bunch of leaders, I'm telling you, you're going to pass out the first time end of the month happens without you. What's going to happen is Becky, you're going to call one of your leaders, and you're going to forget, because you're so high up now, you're going to forget it's the end of the month. And their leader's going to be like, Becky, do you know what time what day it is? The 29th. I can't really talk to you right now. We driving. We pushing. You like, that's right. It's the end of the month, girl. Don't you want that? You got to create that. It starts with you. And then you develop it on your team, Cynthia. Okay? And this, when your system is duplicatable and repeatable and simple, it's also scalable. Okay? It's also scalable. All right. Awesome. Almost done here. As a leader, you're going to handle problems. More money, more problems. More team, more problems. And this is where you really get to show what your leadership level is. Problems are what show what you're really made of. And so 2 things you want to learn on this one is you want to learn to don't react, respond. There is a difference. Don't react, respond. Responding requires taking a moment to think about it. Taking a moment to think about what you want the outcome to be so that you can respond with intention. It also requires calmness. Because when the leader panics, the team panics. So when you're calm, it breeds confidence and your team is inspired. They're looking to see, they come to you. Did you know? Did you know? And when you lose your cookies, oh man, it's all bets are off. You might as well say goodbye to your business. Everybody's jumping overboard. But Stina, when you can respond in a calm fashion, the team says, oh, all right, maybe it's not the end of the world after all. She's got it under control. All right, so what do we do? And now you can keep everybody on course, Angel. Okay? I like what you said there, Diana. You grabbed the knife by the handle, not the blade. Right? When you respond, when you react, you are grabbing the blade. When you respond, you're grabbing the handle. Okay, thank you. I'll take that. And here's what we're going to do with it. Does that make sense? What are you saying to me, Peg? Pause and think how to respond with intention, calm instead of reacting. That's right. Way to go, Peg. Absolutely. I'm glad that you got a blessing out of this today. All right. What else? What else we have here? What else did Mark give me? Mark, I love these slides, man. Thank you, bro. Can we give Mark some love? I mean, I got to tell you right now, Mark will tell you, I'm not an easy person to develop slides for.
Yeah, Mark.
I am not. I'm not.
Yes.
I got to tell you, I'm going to show you. I only changed one slide. It was this one. I didn't change any words. I just put an infographic to show the progression. That was it. That was it. Every other slide is exactly as Mark gave it to me. Because we've been working together for so long, he knows me. Great job, brother. And here's the next part. This, oh my God. People. You want to kill your business? Play favorites. Brenda, you want your business to die real fast? Like weed killer? Play favorites. You should be able to explain in public why anybody has a responsibility or is getting a recognition and not be challenged. So run a meritocracy. What is a meritocracy? Can anybody explain? What is a meritocracy?
Giving people merit based on the performance and giving them recognition based on their performance across the board.
Excellent. Great explanation. Let me hear another one from somebody else. Just so we hear it a couple of different ways. What is a meritocracy?
You earn it.
Yvette said it in 3 words. You
credit where credit is due.
You earn it. Credit where credit is due is another excellent explanation. See, when you operate that way, you have the respect of your team. Part of a meritocracy is this. Hear me good. Y'all ready? Do not allow anybody to train on things that they themselves are not doing and doing well. Because remember, what is the demographic makeup of our team? They're classified as what type of people?
Type A?
Adults.
Oh.
They are adults.
Supposedly.
Well, supposedly true, right? They don't always act like it, but they physically are adults. Age-wise, they're adults. And experience-wise, to a degree, everybody's an adult, right? So if I have Joe come on here and do a training on recruiting, and Joe has only ever personally recruited 5 people, and there's people on the team who've recruited 25, 30, 50 people. And Joe is up there talking about why you need to recruit and why you never need to stop recruiting and always be recruiting and always be prospecting to build your front line and all this type of stuff. Meanwhile, behind muted microphones, I got everybody crying bullshit. Everybody's checked out. They're like, why T. Gray have Joe on here, right? And you're looking at it like Joe is full of it, and T. Gray is also full of it for having Joe on here. Does that make sense? So now it becomes, well, why does T. Gray have Joe on there? Oh, Joe is his boy. So I got to be T. Gray's boy to do this? Now watch, do you guys see the sweater unraveling? So it doesn't, so now people are starting to say, well, it doesn't matter what I do in T. Gray's organization. I got to buddy up to him if I want to get some daylight. That's not what you want. That is not what you want. You know what you want? You want it to be where people earn it, like Yvette said. It was Yvette or Yvonne who said it? Yvette. Yvette said it, right? You want it to be where people earn it. They earn it. Where you're giving credit where credit is due. Where the only way to get on the Wall of Fame is to actually do it. You guys know what, anybody know what internet garbage is? The websites that people never take down? This is the Wall of Fame from my Jeunesse business from 2015 or 16. You know how you got on the Wall of Fame? You did it. There are actually people on the Wall of Fame that I do not like, I do not speak to, and I probably would run them over with my car if I saw them crossing the street. But they did the work. So they ended up on the Hall of Fame, the Wall of Fame, including my sponsor. Meritocracy. You recognize people, you herald people based on what they do. And no, you can always explain it. Why did you let so-and-so speak at the training and not me? Because boom, boom, and boom. Does that make sense? If you do not ever violate that, please don't ever violate that. It will destroy your business because you lose credibility and it is so hard to regain it. Okay? So when it comes to vision, you want to cash vision, create a movement. And we talked about that. I gave you a homework assignment. Another thing that leaders do is they have a good relationship with the company. This is where I gotta give credit to Darren. Presidential Diamond Darren Gibson has maintained such an incredible relationship with the company. Is proactive. He's calling. It's back and forth. He talks to Mr. Buggs. He talks to me. Hey, what's going on? How can I help? What do you need me to do? Here's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to weave that in. As a matter of fact, can you come? That's why he always gets Mr. Buggs to come into his events. Because he has an ownership mindset where the company's mission is his mission. So when the company wins, he wins. When the company it creates an environment of mutual growth. As the company grows, your influence grows, your impact grows, your income grows. And here's the litmus test. Staying connected to the purpose, not just the paycheck. Because companies go through stuff. And the minute the company hits a speed bump, you're going to find all the people who are connected to just the paycheck, not the vision. And I've been guilty of that. I was connected to the company. I did try to help the company solve the problems. I went through it as long as I thought that I could go through it, and then I got off. But other leaders stayed. And one of them, who was barely making $4,000 or $5,000 a month at the time that I got off, is now making over $1 million a month through the comp plan. So if you really want to be a leader, you want to have a good, close relationship with the company. So again, I got to herald PDDG for that. He does a great job of that. And then there's your relationship with the other leaders in the other groups. You can have competition or you can have collaboration. Competition is divisive. Collaboration is unifying. So you want to navigate this landscape of other groups so you can create strong partnerships that lead to enhanced results. Now, it's tricky sometimes because you'll have other teams that will be building in other ways and they have differences in philosophy, but that's where communication comes in. So if I'm building one way and Mary Foxworth's team they have a different philosophy and they're building in some other ways, but there's a common ground. She's a diamond, I'm a diamond. I can go to Mary and say, hey, Mary, I tell you what, here's how we can maybe do some things together, right? I know your team, you're teaching the team to do X, Y, and Z, and that's working for you. And I applaud that. We don't necessarily subscribe to that philosophy on my team. This is what we do, and this is what's working for us. But here's where I see us having in common. What do you say you and I do a call together and we focus that call on these 3 or 4 things that we have in common? I won't talk about the stuff that will confuse your team. You don't talk about the stuff that'll confuse my team. We'll talk about these things and everybody can relate to, and we can strengthen each other's organization that way. What do you say, Mary? And now we do this call.
Yes.
She says yes, right? And now we do this call, and now what do I have? I have an ally. Mary sees me as an ally, not as a threat. We're collaborators, not competitors. We don't have beef. We don't have friction. We are not Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. It was so messy. All right, anyway, celebrate. You celebrate and recognize your cross line, your other leaders. Hey, you know what? Because here's what happens. You know, so is building one way and I'm building another way. And maybe I don't believe in or agree with the way that so builds, but she hits diamond. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to celebrate her. I'm like, hey, team, let's give it up for So Perez. She's not on our team. She's cross-lined to us. But guess what? She just went diamond. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out everything I can find out about her. And I'm going to say, hey, you know, here's what you don't know about So. She's this, she's that, she's this, she does this, she's this, you know, she's a mom, she's a wife, whatever it is that she is. I don't know that So is any of those things. But I'm going to find those things because here's what it does. Somebody on my team relates to who and what she is. And the fact that she went diamond tells them I can do it too. I'm not going to miss that story. I'm going to celebrate her. Because it shows that somebody else in this company with the same circumstances or similar circumstances as you can do it, which means that you can do it too. And you build bridges. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to coach you on this. You want to make sure that you remember your job is to provide and protect. So you build those bridges, but the bridges do have gates. And you are cautious and you're mindful and you're watchful. And if you need to close the gate, you close the gate. All right? But there's a way to close the gate. And if you ever need to know how to do it, just hit me up. All right. So lastly, here's the deal. You want to be a leader? You can't do it all yourself. As you guys really think about this next chapter, as we transition from Ibüümerang to Risen Live, I want you to start thinking, how can I do it better this time? I want you to design your approach in such a way that you could be a leader and not just a performer. There's a difference between hold on. Hang tight. Almost there. I'm still here. Hang tight. I'm almost there.
We with you.
Okay. Okay. I'm ready. There's a difference between this guy and this guy. This guy was very, very successful.
Are you sharing?
Yeah, I'm sharing.
Tiger Woods is on the screen.
I see Tiger Woods.
Yeah, Tiger.
Oh, okay.
Tiger Woods.
This guy was very, very successful. Definitely deserves all of his praise. But this guy was also incredibly successful. And he took a lot of people to the dance with him. Tiger Woods stood in the winner's circle by himself every single time. Tom Brady, 6 Super Bowl wins, was always surrounded by a team of people that he led, 7, team of people that he led, who also were in the winner's circle, whose families were also positively impacted, whose incomes were also positively impacted under his leadership. I love Tiger Woods. I'm not taking nothing from him. But on the impact meter, Tom Brady, system-wide impact. Lots of people, lots of families. All right? When it comes to you, you can have a measure of success as an individual contributor. But if you want to have impact, like Mr. Bugs talks about, you want to transition to being a leader who helps a lot of other people win as well. And that's our training for today, boys and girls. I hope you had a good story time. That's it.
That was good, T.
Hey,
Great.
man,
Thank you.
if this was the
Yes,
last,
it was.
That was
good.
better than
Boom, boom, boom.
Awesome.
play school
Fantastic.
as we know it,
Awesome.
this was a classic.
yeah.
Great
we
job.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great. I'm glad you guys enjoyed. And again, Mark, thank you, man. I appreciate you for what you do. Mark is quiet. He's behind the scenes, but you know what? MVP for today. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, you guys enjoy your Saturday state. Now watch your messages very, very closely because we'll be communicating. We are legit in the home stretch. Like I honestly think if this ain't the last one, it's the second to last one under this current banner. But I really think it might be the last one, folks. So stay tuned. We have we're checking boxes like crazy. Like there was, I mean, if I'm just being fully transparent, there was a point where I was wondering if maybe we would be doing something different today because that's how close we are. So stay super close, watch your messages, don't tune out. And we'll be communicating with you guys very aggressively during the week. Watch your emails, watch your Telegram, WhatsApp, whatever way you get your messages from us. Stay super close. Because it's about to rock. A couple of quick announcements before we close this thing. We got coffee and charts this week. Every day, same time.
Sips and pips, sips and pips.
It's about to be sips and pips. Yep, it's about to be sips and pips, right? And then we have Rich, you should go ahead and I don't, you know what, let's talk about Rich about how we create that group. I need to talk to Hot Tam and see how he wants us to do it. And then today, Bitcoin and Beyond, Diana, 11 a.m. Central.
Correct. Link in the chat here.
Links in the chat right there, right? So you guys see that Bitcoin and Beyond in an hour and 15 minutes from now. All right, cool. All right, you guys, love you and appreciate you and respect you dearly. You guys are the faithful. It means a lot to us. It really.
Event. I'm sorry, T-Gray. Event is on Wednesday as well.
We have an event on Wednesday.
Virtual event. And Hopton will be on as well. He's going to go over some
perfect.
He's going to go over some ranks and all that good stuff.
Breaking news. That's what that is. That's good. Yeah, and that's actually a good thing, Darren, because that was one of the projects that we completed this week. You know, where we took everybody's rank, whatever your highest achieved rank has been in Ibüümerang, and translated it to the corresponding rank in Risen Live, so that when you finally get access to your Risen Live back office, it's going to show you the right rank, right? So I'm glad that we're doing that. Great stuff. I'm going to say this, and Darren, I appreciate you speaking up and saying that, because I know Darren has a few. I know Darren has a few different communication vehicles, whether it's his Facebook group, etc. You definitely want to be making sure that you pay close attention to that, because he is directly tied in with Mr. Bugs, myself, and Hatem as well. So good stuff, everybody. Thank you, Darren, for that. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Respect you guys. Have a great week, because it's about to go down.
Yes.
Right?
Is the comp plan still going to be the same?
Hold on, Mark. Don't. Is that Gregory asking that question?
Yeah, I put up a post, a message to one of my coaches. He couldn't answer. I went over and looked what I'm building on my whiteboard. And I'm making some adjustments from this training here, but in order for me to beat Darren, I need to know how many people I need. He's my benchmark. I'm going to put him out of business. So I need to know how to grow my numbers where I need to be. Because he's the new sheriff in town, but I'm that beast from the East. I've got to do this. So that's just my answer. I'm just asking a question. I'll meet a card, no problem.
Gregory McBride for president. My man, I freaking love it.
I'm going past president. I need to be that Triple Crown. I need to get there before he does.
Listen. You know what? We just had all this talk about collaboration, but there is, I know you guys are taking it in the spirit that Gregory's saying, that is healthy competition. It is fun, right? And I absolutely love it. Gregory, you made my whole day with that. I know you made Darren's day. So as far as the comp plan, we're going to be under the Risen Live comp plan, but HB and I have been working with them on some refinements of that comp plan. So it is, I think those refinements are already launched. I'm not sure. I will confirm that. But Gregory, there will be crystal clear communication. But I will tell you this. Regardless of what the comp plan details are, you cannot go wrong by massive personal enrollment and teaching your team to do the same. You can take, let me tell you, I'll tell you this. You can take my last launch, Gregory, right? where I enrolled 50 personal people frontline.
Yes.
And I grew my team to 6,000 people in 120 days. You could take that business and drop it into Mary Kay.
Okay.
And it's a winner. You could take that same business and drop it in Amway. And it's a winner. You could take that same business and drop it in Herbalife. And it's a winner. So don't get hung up on the comp plan details. Get hung up on the activity that you need to do to bust out any comp plan and make Darren Gibson say, whoa, who the heck is this Gregory McBride?
That's what I'm talking about, right there.
Greg,
I want to be that one that say like, where did he come from? Yeah, because that's what he did. Because I was like, I was doing this, that, and then all of a sudden he showed up, and I'm like, who's this guy? Oh no! You took away all of my flash, and I was shining till you showed up. But now, oh no, dude, no, it's on like popcorn. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. So listen, you get ready to retire that little title you got there, because I want to make you add more diamond ranks. That's my goal. To sit there, because
Darren,
but I'm the bud. Yeah,
Darren, you have just been paid the highest compliment you could possibly be paid. You are officially Bobby Flay. Beat Bobby Flay. Beat Darren Gibson. That's why I love it.
Well, listen, Gregory, we if you're not on our calls, we literally just had a compensation plan training yesterday.
Well, I got your phone number.
Okay, good.
I got your phone number and your Instagram. I haven't called you yet. I haven't called you yet, but I'm that phone call is coming. Trust me.
Hey,
that phone call is coming. And when you get that phone call from me,
Gregory,
yes, sir.
Gregory, listen. They always wonder what's in my cup. Right now, I'm like, what the hell is Gregory drinking, and how do I get some?
I got that Mexican espresso.
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, we need to deport your Mexican espresso because you are lit, bro. The ICE agents are about to come knock on your door and take your coffee. Hey, Darren, listen, can you let us know when you're doing these calls? Because we need to publish to everybody, because everybody's in your downline, so we need to publish them out.
Yes, absolutely. We actually have a call every day. I'm not doing them every day, but we're in launch mode. Mr. Bugs has me choosing 20 individuals to work with hands-on. And so we got a lot of things happening right now. I know a lot of people are missing the boat, but I will definitely text MK and also UT Gray on all our calls that we're having. But our biggest calls are Wednesday. So that's why we're having the event on Wednesday with Hop 10. And he's going to go over some of the compensation plan, not all of it, but something that you guys can target after, so you guys can have some good income. And he's going to talk about some bonuses that they're going to give us as well coming into the company. So you don't want to miss it. But absolutely, T. Gray, I'll definitely give you all the calls that we have.
All right, cool. Well, let's start with the information for Wednesday. We want to start to promote that. Right. So in order to promote that, if you send that to us today, Mark will turn on the machine and we'll make sure that there's a message that goes out Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday promoting that Wednesday night call.
Perfect. Gregory, you made my day, man. I love you for this, man. We're going to be best friends.
All right.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome.
All right. Do we have anybody else out there just drinking Mexican coffee that wants to say something before we go?
I do.
What you got?
I want to add one more athlete now. When you put up Tiger Woods and Tom Brady.
Okay.
You made me look down at my feet. We can't forget Michael Jordan.
Yes, Mr. Jordan. Absolutely.
I'm still buying that Joker shoe to this day.
Yeah,
he ain't played in how many years?
but you know what though, Chris, let me short circuit you, because that is probably an even better example of leadership, right? I mean, if anybody's ever watched if you haven't watched the documentary, The Last Dance, watch it, because it tells the Michael Jordan story. And what was really big about it is that he realized he could not win as an individual contributor. And he set out very intentionally to develop leadership in the people around him so that they could become a cohesive and winning team, even allowing them to be themselves. Darren, I see you nodding. You know exactly what I'm talking about. He didn't try to mold everybody into the same personality because you weren't going to do that with Dennis Rodman. But he ran a meritocracy, and he heralded people for their individual contributions and what it is that they did. So it's definitely a great primer on leadership. Chris, thank you for bringing us that. We're at our time, folks. I'm going to let y'all go. This one's not my fault. You can blame this one on Gregory McBride, Chris, and Darren Gibson. Goodbye. Have a great day. See y'all on Wednesday night.
Bye. Thank you.
Goodbye. Thank
Bye.
you.
See you guys later.
Awesome.
Bye-bye. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had a lot on my plate. I just want it to be great. It's been a long time, I can't wait. So I had to elevate. I need me the stars in the race. Yeah, it's gonna come, I got faith. Buy it for the low and sell when it's high. Know I gotta get the bank when I trade. Elevate, 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 elevate. I had to take it to the next level. Going to the moon like it's a space shuttle. All of my profits, they really gon' double. My team got my back like we all in a huddle. Elevate my life right now. I never panic when numbers go down. Be patient, just wait it out. Money coming in at the speed of sound. It ain't easy, put the work in. I promise all the time it's worth it. Made $1 million out of selling, and it all turned out perfect. Too many blessings, they coming my way. I need a crib with a pool in a gate. I can't let none of my time go to waste. It ain't a race, but I picked up the pace. I had a lot on my plate. I just want it to be great. It's been a long time, I can't wait. So I had to elevate. I need me the stars in the race. Yeah, it's gonna come, I got faith. Buy it for the low and sell when it's high. Know I gotta get the bank when I trade. Elevate, 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 elevate. I had to elevate, get about my comfortable zone. Nobody else gon' do it for me. I had to do it on my own. Yeah, this is the life that I chose. Everything I touch turn to gold. Greatest story ever told. Yeah, I'ma tell them how it go. Hey, yeah, every day I gotta elevate. Show them how it's done, I demonstrate. I'm going up cause I levitate. Put in my all, I dedicate. I just had to find a better way. I stay on my grind like every day. I elevate, I elevate, I elevate. I had a lot on my plate. I just want it to be great. It's been a long time, I can't wait.